What's up, geniuses? Welcome back to the episode. Hellofresh is sponsoring the top of this one, which we absolutely love because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of a food stan, and they give it in the right quantities and portions, and you can get started right now. Up to 16 free meals plus 3 free gifts with code GENIUS16. Go to hellofresh.com/genius16 and get started today.
Hey, Sam, you see that?
Oh, he did it.
I did it, but look.
Wait. Which one did you get? Wait, that looks cheap. Did you get the cheap one?
What do you mean? At the M1 at the M1 Ultra.
It says only $33.99. Are you sure you didn't get the?
Yeah, I didn't get the 128 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, you didn't do it?
No, why would I do that?
Why would you not, bro? You're a professional. John.
Dude, and that, okay, the whole point of that was that already cost me because just trying to configure it, like go through all the configurations and look, April 6th through April 13th.
That's so sad. But John, I've written a song for this day, okay?
It's okay, we don't have, okay, here we go.
Wait, what did the event? We got the green iPhone 13. And they came back with the purple, not iPad mini. And then they finished off. Wait, what did they do after that? Wait, there was something else. Oh, it was iPhone. I said not many me. Oh, okay. Then we got the red iPhone SE. And then we got, I got to do another chord. We've only hit 3 chords. This is going to be an E major. And then we got the Mac Studio.
Okay.
And we got the Mac Studio display. Dude, this was an insane event. Why are you not on 10 right now? Bro!
What do you want from me? Dude, I can't just be excited about the event, all right? I have to sit here and wait for this to be over for whatever you're doing right now on this fucking guitar.
I'm so excited!
I'm sorry to everybody listening and watching. I'm very sorry for this.
Dude!
You good?
Yeah, I'm just inspired. This is the Mac for creatives. I'm trying to be a music artist now.
Can you believe that this time last week we were like shitting on this event? We're like, oh, it's gonna be boring. Peak performance doesn't mean anything. We did a whole episode, Sam, about how the invites mean something. Everyone's like, don't look too far into the invites. And you and I were like, no, it means something. But even we didn't realize how much it meant, Sam.
Dude, it was so obvious.
What a crazy event.
Peak display, performance, M1 Ultra and Mac Studio. Like it was right in front of us. And the colors of the logo, did you notice they were the Mac Studio wallpaper?
Yes.
Like the same. So again, everybody's like, I wouldn't read too far into the invites. They might not mean anything.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and shove that crumpet up your ass, okay?
Why a crumpet?
Sorry, that was because it was a British accent.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we love our Brits.
Sam,
yeah, I'm on a bean right now, bro.
Okay, better than last year's April event? Yes, no?
Ooh, very different. Very different.
I'm going to be honest, I got a little worried. So we knew the Mac Studio was coming. I wasn't worried that like they weren't going to talk about that at the event, but I got a little worried that they spent so many minutes on the SE. They wasted so much time talking about the iPhone SE.
I will say, like you and other people were like, there's no way they talk about the SE on stage. Like, there's no way they're going to go talk about it. And then I was like, no, they are. And then they did. And then the second they went to the next slide, I was like, oh, this was a mistake. Like, dude, John was right.
They didn't even just talk about it. They did an entire package about the goddamn iPhone SE. You've got to be kidding me.
It was really just about the A15 chip. Like they were basically just saying, hey, it's really, really fast and you're probably going to love it. So, I mean, you know, we got it.
But we had a segment on the A15 already.
Well, I know that we did.
I like how, because people were like, oh, but the iPhone SE is so important for other emerging markets. I don't know where people are. They are not listening to my words. I know this thing is going to sell millions. Yeah. My issue is that they wasted time at an event for it. The people that buy the iPhone SE do not pre-order it and fucking buy it on launch day. That's not how they buy it. They buy it throughout the year at fucking Verizon or T-Mobile. That's how it happens.
I bet somebody in the comments is like, I was waiting for this. Like, oh, I was just going to say something. I'm buying the. Okay, I can't say it. I guess let's just start with the SE. Why the fuck is it the same colors? What like that makes no sense.
Not only did they reuse the parts, they just reused the renders because it's all the same. They're just like, here's the 3 colors that came out last time.
Like
wait, are these the same 3 colors as the iPhone 8 too? No, iPhone 8 had gold, right?
Okay, well technically this is Starlight and Midnight, John. But then they still did Product Red. Why they didn't do a blue or something is beyond me. Like those are just black, white, and red are just like not appealing colors.
I don't know. Well,
I feel like a blue would sell way better than a red.
Yeah, I feel like if any phone should be full of colors and like fun, it should be that one because that's the only way to like freshen it up a little bit.
Dude, like just seeing that would have been a breath of fresh air. And even that, they were like, no.
Nah.
So yeah, I mean, the SE is to the T, what we thought. 5G, A15. Apparently the battery life is about 2 hours better. But I saw a comparison that it's basically the iPhone SE, the new one, has the same battery life as the iPhone 12 mini, which did not have great battery life with 5G.
Yeah. So it's going to last a solid 15 minutes, which is cool.
Maybe 20 minutes. Like I was going to say 10 to 15, but it sounds like 20 minutes. Yeah, like if
you turn down the screen brightness, maybe 20.
So, I mean, I don't know I think I texted you this, but I'm a bit of a conundrum here.
What's your conundrum?
Every single thing that Apple announced comes out on March 18th.
Which, by the way, I did not expect. I did not expect to have to drop thousands of dollars today. I was like, oh, it'll come out next month. What happened to the chip shortage? I guess Apple doesn't give a fuck. Like, they are just in their own little bubble.
I mean, it's a new year, so maybe that's...
The chip shortage is still happening.
Yeah, but it's Apple,
it's
right?
lightening up a little bit, but yeah, Apple has been, like, impervious.
Yeah. So, yeah, for context, what we're talking about is Apple just was like, hey, the Mac Studio and the Mac... okay. It was kind of shitty because the way that they just dropped the Mac Studio and the Mac Display.
Why is that shitty?
Because you didn't get yours on launch.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you ordered literally 11 minutes after the webpage went live, you weren't getting a launch day thing.
Which also I did not expect. Like, how's everyone buying this?
So yeah, I luckily have an Apple card with like a limit high enough because I got the spec'd out M1 Ultra, the spec'd out Mac Studio.
Yeah, I got the M1 Ultra.
And I even upgraded to the 128 gigabytes of RAM.
Which, by the way, we do not need GPU. The M1 Ultra at all. But like, it's gonna be so fucking nice.
It's not about what we need. Like, okay, today, for example, rendering my video on because it was 4K, 60 FPS. It took like 25 minutes to render this video. On the M1 Ultra, I feel like that's going to be like cut in half because it's 2 M1 Maxes.
They said what did they say? Some crazy asinine number. They were like, you can edit 14 streams of 8K 422.
Yeah.
That is like, my brain can't even put that together.
Dude. Oh.
What okay, can we just acknowledge how crazy it is that this exists? Like, just literally 2 years ago.
This soon?
Yeah, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if you would have said that Apple is going to just give us a little box with like a crazy amount of power in it, it's geared towards... Yeah, it's geared literally towards us. I would not have believed you. I've been like, okay, but is it Intel and is it going to burn my house down?
Dude, just for context, they make a Mac Pro, which is like this big and this tall, that is slower and more expensive than a machine that is this big.
We agree that that's irrelevant now, right?
I feel horrible for the like. We should probably, I mean, honestly, John, it's probably going to be tough for these people. I mean, it might be time for them to look into BetterHelp.
What'd you say?
I would say it might be time for them to look into BetterHelp, John.
Luckily for them, I believe we have a promo code for them.
Oh, that was our smoothest trend. I mean, come on.
I think so.
Good.
I think
good, man.
That if people are struggling right now, let's say you dropped $50K on that Mac Pro just a few years ago. What was it, 2019?
Yeah, or you don't follow rumors and you bought it yesterday.
Could you imagine, dude?
Could you imagine?
Like, no, just anytime, like within the last year, you dropped $50K. And
dude, there was a time when I considered spending $50K, and if I would have spent not actually $50K, but buying a Mac Pro that was many thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I would need BetterHelp because I'd feel so awful.
Well, luckily for you, you can get 10% off of your first month if you go to BetterHelp.com/GeniusBar. In fact, not just you, Sam, but any of the Genius Bar listeners. It's a deal available for everybody.
Listen, okay, we were joking about the whole. I mean, obviously, if you bought the Mac Pro, you probably do need to go to some form of counseling. But yeah. John and I are huge stands of this. I have therapy at Friday. At 1, I think I have therapy, so I'll be there this Friday. I actively go. I go to group therapy as well, and it's something I really believe in. I mean, I know we've talked about this before, so you guys that listen know, but it's really important to me. I mean, especially, like, I feel like dudes don't get to talk about their feelings a lot. So
yeah, it's like if you broke your wrist, what would you do? You'd probably go get some help. Yeah. Unless you're like, no, man, you got to tighten up, man. Just be tough. And you just sit there on the couch and you're like, no, I'm not going to go get help. And then your wrist grows back all fucky like this. Just go get help. It's very easy, especially since now, taking care of your mental health, you don't even have to leave your house. With BetterHelp.com, go to the website, use the app, whatever you got to do, and it's available on your device. You can text your therapist. You can call them. You can set up a video call. Or if you're like me, you don't want to see anybody at all. Whether you have to travel to go see them or you do a video call, you don't have to do that. You can just text them instead and get a nice, thoughtful response. Everything is sort of on your time. And that's my biggest issue. Is like,
it's very cool.
Even when I'm ready to recognize, okay, I need some help. It's like, okay, but then I have to leave. I have to sit in a waiting room with a bunch of sticky people, and I have to go just be around sticky people, period. And this, you don't have to do that. It's all on your own time. It removes that barrier. BetterHelp.com/GeniusBar. Get 10% off your first month. If you break your wrist, you go get help. You break your brain, go get help. And before you break your brain, actually, imagine if you could prevent breaking your wrist.
That'd be great. BetterHelp.com/GeniusBar. You guys get 10% off. We love BetterHelp. Thank you guys for sponsoring the show.
We stand BetterHelp because depression stands us. Okay.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine if bought this is just what popped into my mind today.
Okay,
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you're like a multimillionaire because like you're fine. That's Marquez. He bought the Mac Pro.
Finally, Marquez. He's on the show.
You remember when Marquez did his studio tour and they had like 12 Pro Display XDRs and like 13 Mac Pros?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking about him. And I've seen everybody that owns a Mac Pro be real quiet today. Because it's really sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Like, as much as this is cool, this is like a huge slap into the face to anybody that's bought the Mac Pro.
Well, can we talk about something real quick? Let's think about how absolutely fucked up it is. Because this didn't like just come out of nowhere, right? Like, while Apple was releasing the $50,000 Mac Pro, they knew that this was like just a couple years away. Like,
this released the day the roadmap for M1 Ultra started.
Yeah, people forget, and bro, it's like they knew the whole time that they were fucking us, and they were just watching us all pre-order and buy this Mac Pro, knowing that we were just wasting our money.
Because that's the thing. When they were going through the specs for the M1 Ultra, I talked about it in my video. Like, I was laughing out loud when they were showing the graphs because it was so fast, and I was just like, "This is not real." Like, this. First of all, until 2 days ago, first of all, no one rumored that there was the M1 Ultra at this event. We thought it was going to be an M1 Max and maybe like a 12-core M1 Max that would come. You know, just a little bit better. I honestly think that still would have sold fine in this.
It would have.
I would have still bought it. I would have still bought it.
But listen, the M1 Mac Mini that came out, right? They only used like half of that enclosure. So when we know what the Mac Studio is going to look like, you have to wonder, okay, if the M1 chip, if they only needed half of the current old Mac Mini design, why is this one so big? Like, they've got to be putting something in here that requires that space. I'm guessing most of this is a heatsink. And, dude, the most badass moment when they were introducing the M1 Ultra, and they were like, oh, yeah, remember that M1X? What was it? Not M1X. M1...
Max?
What's it? Max? that. I can't even fucking remember Apple's name.
No, it's horrible. It's horrible.
They were like, remember the M1 Max chip that we put out last year? Yeah, we didn't tell you about this part. Bro, so badass that they were like, oh yeah, it's been like this the whole time. You just didn't know. Because you were plebs.
Dude, this, I felt like this was the most transparent Apple event they've ever done.
And it was like, nonsense, dude. Not even cool transitions. They just fucking did it.
No. Did you also notice that the cinematography was not as kind of...
Yeah.
It wasn't as crazy.
Dude, this is like their, what, 5th virtual event? They're probably just like,
noticed
fuck that, bro. Yeah, just get it out.
They're starting to go...
Yeah.
Like, the products are not. Just like, you could tell WWDC 2020, they were like, this is our first event ever virtual. We got to go crazy.
Yeah.
And then I also, like, as much as I'm like, it wasn't as good, I still really enjoyed it. And I still can't imagine how fucking long it took to even film this. Like, to film a C-tier cinematography event with all the cameras and the interviews with...
Yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah, dude.
This does not even feel real yet. I'm sure it won't until it's on my desk, but it just doesn't feel like...
No, I don't believe.
They should have titled this event just fuck around and find out, because that's what happened. It was just like, they did not care, balls to the wall. I feel bad for Intel right now. Remember how like there was a report like a week or two ago that Intel is working on a chip that is the equivalent of the M1X, and they're like, look, here we come. And then you hear that's 2 years away. So 2 years from now, Intel will come up with something that is just as good as the current M1 Max chip. And that is already irrelevant in Apple land, because now we have M1 Ultra.
What do you think about the name? I feel like it's the only name that would work.
Yeah, it's the only...
currently...
What is better than Max?
Yeah, Ultra.
I mean, who cares what the name is? I'll take it. I want it.
Honestly, I mean, M1 Ultra is a better name than M1 Max or M1 Pro. Like,
well, now we can see why they named it the way they did and not M1X, because what did we do? Keep just adding X's?
Yeah,
M1X,
M1Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it definitely makes more sense. Now that this is out, do you think we're going to see a Mac Pro redesign this year?
Well, they did tease that.
Because that was what I wanted to bring up.
Didn't they tease it at the end of this event?
There was... So, yeah, John Turness, who's the, I think, SVP of like Mac hardware, it pans back to him and he goes, the only Mac we haven't updated yet is the Mac Pro, but that'll be a story for another day. So when he started out that line, I was like, are they going to announce like the M3 Ultra chip in the Mac Pro? Like...
No, they were out of time.
Handle that would be too much.
Also,
but he even teased. He's like, "That's for another day."
Does that mean the iMac Pro is dead?
No.
He said we have one more product left.
I think they're gonna do the. I think they're gonna do the iMac Pro with M1 Ultra at WWDC.
Oh wait, I see. Okay, so I think I see what he meant when he said that. It's not we have one more product this year or anything. It's one more product that needs updated with M1, because
technically
iMac does have silicon, So, okay, I'm less worried now.
But
go ahead.
I was just going to say, but the thing is, like, if they... I guess I'm just trying to process, if the M1 Ultra has these specs that are like, I did the math. It's like, I can pull up this article. The first benchmark leaked. I don't know if you saw this already. Yeah. So
no,
it's kind of nutty.
Is it crazy?
Yeah. So it is about, it has 40% more single core performance per core than the 28 core Intel, and it has 15% more multi-core performance. So check out this comparison right here. So this is the top of the line CPU Mac Pro in blue. And for audio listeners, it's not even close on the single core score, and it's kind of close. Like I said, it's almost 15% more multi-core on the M1 Ultra. Like, I mean, just I don't understand. Does your brain also just be like, yeah, whatever? It's not real.
Eventually these numbers don't mean anything, and it's just like, okay, I can do anything I want forever.
Because, like, frankly, M1 to M1 Max was like a decent jump, but this just doubles M1 Max. Like they literally put 2 M1 Maxes together, bro.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say we can't just keep doing that?
Yeah, because it's the next thing. And then like the secret part of the M1 Ultra is you can now connect 4 M1 Max.
2 M1 Ultras. Yeah.
Low key though.
Yeah.
Wait. If it exists for 1 M1 Max and these are 2 M1 Maxes together, couldn't they put 4 M1 Maxes together?
I don't see why not.
Wait, and that would be the 40-core CPU Gurman was talking about. Bro, it's just going to be 4 M1 Maxes.
Yeah, what if there is never like, they don't actually make another M2 chip? They just keep adding M1 chips together. Like Legos.
If it's working, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care. But can I just buy another M1 Max chip and put it in and have 3?
Yeah. Dude, I mean...
Okay, so to be honest, I kept saying that I wanted the iMac Pro.
Yeah.
And in my heart, I was like, that is the only thing I will be happy with. This is better. I'd rather have this, I think. I'd rather just, especially with the new display. By the way, you got the new display, or no? Because you have the Pro Display XDR?
I ordered it, but because it's not 120 hertz, I have a feeling I'm just going to keep using the XDR.
Okay. I mean, that would make sense. You just dropped like $5K on that display a few months ago, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, if this was 32 inches, I think I'd switch. Like, I bought the display because I want to check it out because the speakers, the mic, the camera, like that's all really appealing. But I also bought a webcam. You know, I have like good mics, you know, a good enough mic. Like, you know, I think it's first of all, I was ecstatic that this is out. A $1,600 monitor from Apple, that is way cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
That's something that like hardcore Apple fans, that's what they're buying.
I'm kind of shocked that the Mac Studio starts at $199 or $1,999.
Yeah. Like it is that mid-tier device. I mean, so yeah.
I mean, right now it's not mid, I mean, I guess, yeah, with the M1 Max in it, yeah, but this is the most powerful Mac you can buy, correct? This is it.
Yeah, the M1 Ultra is the most powerful Mac. Well, I don't know about the GPU yet because that hasn't leaked, but as far as like CPU performance, if you're doing audio shit, this is the most powerful Mac you can buy. Didn't
Apple say it had a better GPU?
They did. Twice. I just don't trust them.
What? They usually don't lie on stage, do they?
No, but you know Apple's history with GPUs. They don't have them. I mean, they say like I'm on the site right now here. I should probably share my screen so we can look at this together. So yeah, as far as the GPU goes, let's go to learn more at the Mac Studio. I mean, yeah, so it's got a 64 core GPU.
Real quick, sorry, these renders do not do it justice. Like it was when they showed videos like people like it being on their desk or like a picture of it being in a real environment. It is so fucking cute. It's so small and cute and adorable. I love it.
I don't care about the cute thing. I mean,
how can you not, but like, dude? To think that like the most powerful Mac ever is just this cute little box.
I mean, that's like a tissue box and everything. That's cool and everything, but like, I don't. I mean, it could be big. I just want power. I don't care how big it is. I mean, it's amazing that they did that. Okay, I'm trying to find. Yeah. By the way. I have like 800 thoughts right now. Let me finish this one first.
Words are hard.
So yeah, I mean, dude, an SD card reader on the front. SDXC card reader, like come on, dude. Man. That like, and it's on the front. So my heart, man, my heart when I saw the SD card reader and then they
on the front.
So much I/O, including 2 traditional. I mean. And an HDMI.
Yeah.
So you can connect it to a normal monitor. 10 gigabyte Ethernet, the fast type standard, dude. My Ethernet port sits right there. Dude. Damn, that and then the wallpaper.
They even reference content creators, by the way.
Yes, I know. This is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be us. So wait, did you buy the new display?
Yeah. So I bought the new display, but also I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say who they are yet. But there's a brand that is sending one.
How did you all? It came out 2 hours ago.
I know, but they were watching for it too, and they're like, "Hey, will you try our display with the Mac Studio?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." It's a new display that hasn't been released yet, so I'm pretty sure I shouldn't say anything about what display it is, who it's from. It's not publicly available. But
wait, they're sending you a Mac Studio display?
No, it's a company that makes monitors.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. I thought you got a company to buy you a Mac Studio display.
Oh, no. I bought my own.
Dude, what? They just dropped in your DMs like, here, have this. I'm like, bro, it came out an hour ago.
They're like, hey, John, like, you want this? No.
Yeah, I was just like, who is John Prosser?
No.
Dude, when they show her designing the Nike shoe, I felt something.
You did?
Like, that is me, bro.
Is that how you design it too, just sitting in the chair like that?
Yes, that's exactly how I
like that mug.
Oh,
that mug right
that's
there?
Actually kind of cool. And they got, I mean, dude, like, I have not been more happy.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. The fucking black mouse and keyboard. Are you fucking serious, bro? That is.
I'm probably going to buy it.
I actually screamed when I saw that, dude. That is the highlight of the whole event. Fuck M1 Ultra. Fuck the display and the Mac. They gave us a black keyboard and mouse, bro.
Is it illuminated? No, it's not.
Who cares? It's black. Why do you need illuminated? It's the opposite of light.
Oh,
it's
black. Does have. Dude,
Woo!
Are you gonna buy them? Are you gonna buy these?
What? Uh-huh.
Did you order them? You can order them right now.
Yeah, no, I ordered them.
Oh, okay.
Well, how could you not have
them? I didn't order them yet.
What?
I know.
What?
Because John. So
Sam.
When I got the Pro Display XDR, I was like, I got to get the new keyboard and mouse that work with the Apple Silicon Mac Pro because my old keyboard and mouse I'm going to sell with my iMac. So I went out and bought the boring white and silver that are sitting.
Are you but
there?
It's in black, dude. You know that, right? Like you saw
John, I know I'm going to buy it. I'm just not ready to admit that to myself.
Then why don't you get it now?
I'm gonna
wait?
Double buy.
What are you waiting for if you're going to buy it anyway?
I'm going on the Apple app right now.
Okay.
Fine.
Can we go? I thought you were going to do it on. Okay, we can't. So we'll show your address. So I won't do that.
Yeah, I can't show my
buy it right now. I don't understand. You will regret it.
Okay, fine. You're annoying. Stop bullying me into buying shit.
It's a black keyboard and mouse, dude.
It's $200.
It's not.
The keyboard's $200.
We just blew.
It's literally $20 more than the one I bought.
We spent thousands. What's another 200?
Damn, you right. Send that bitch to my cart.
Put it on my tab.
Put it on my tab. Where my mouse at? I'm gonna play the Apple Pay sound just so you guys know I'm not capping out here. The mouse is $20 more too. What? What?
It's black, Sam.
No. Wait, they put 2 in my car. I don't want 2. What the hell? You think this ain't? I ain't get paid yet this month. Hold on. How do I change the quantity?
No, you don't. You just I forgot to tell you it comes like that. You double fist it, Sam.
Oh God. I'm about to spend $298 on a mouse and a keyboard that aren't even that good.
Sam, I can help you. How about we get some more money?
I need some more money after. Wait. I got to get the Apple Pay. Oh, of course I want the express delivery. Put that bitch on here.
That's not default.
Oh wait, shit! I don't want to pick it up. I can pick. No, I'll get over here. Okay, hold on. I think my Apple Car is gonna max out. Let's see if it goes through.
It did it. Why did it take so long? That was scary.
Because my card had a $9,000 purchase on it earlier.
Dude, that happens to me in stores when I use Apple Pay. Like, it takes a really long time, and I'm like, I promise I have money. I don't know what's happening.
I promise I do YouTube.
It's taking so long. Okay, but I can help you with what you don't have.
Please,
let's give you some more money.
Help a brother
Have you heard of Just Egg, Sam?
Oh, I'm gonna just need some money to buy some Just Egg because this shit is bussin', bro. Have you tried this? It's so yummy.
Yes, I've had. Okay, so it's delicious.
Dude, I've been trying.
It tastes like eggs. It looks like eggs, but it's not eggs because chickens are the best. And you don't want to hurt the chickens. Okay, no more hurting chickens. No more just chickens. Now Just Egg. It's not real egg. It's plant-based. And you don't kill chickens. I guess it doesn't kill a chicken in order to have eggs, but it's still, they live in a bad environment. And
you're technically killing a chicken when you don't let it be born.
You know that we're not eating the... Okay, just... Okay. You know that the
Do
eggs
you
that
kill
we eat,
chickens?
Okay. Sam, you know
not
the
anymore.
Okay, you know that...
Let's continue
Sam,
on.
you know the eggs that we eat, okay, are not
Did you know
alive?
that you can go to ju.st and get Just Egg? That's right. You go to your web
The perfect domain.
Type in, yeah, really good domain. ju.st. That's kind of hype. I can't believe they got that. Listen, guys, it's cholesterol-free, plant-based egg that cooks the most decadent quenches of your life. It's chicken-free. It's the fluffiest scrambles and the easiest eggs. Dude, the egg sandwiches.
Okay, so yeah, they come in like packages of like little square things so you can just cook, already, boom, egg sandwich. But also they have like a little, a bottle? What'd you call that, a carton or a bottle?
Yeah, it's like a bottle of Just Egg.
Of Just Egg. It's a liquid. It's a liquid. And you just pour it in and boom, it's a liquid.
Yeah. Dude, no, I've been trying to eat more plant stuff. This falls right in line. It has about the same protein as a chicken egg, but with less saturated fat. If somebody's working out, that sounds up my alley. So listen, guys, go over to Just Egg, ju.st. This is so amazing. It's the golden era of eggs, would you say?
Yeah, I would say, but not real eggs, because real eggs bad, Just Egg good. That should be their motto, dude. They don't pay us enough, man.
They don't pay us enough, man. Thank you. All right. Well,
Just Egg, because real egg bad, Just Egg good. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of Genius Bar, Just Egg. Okay.
Did that ad just cover my purchase of the new mouse and keyboard?
Maybe. No. Let me check.
So here's the thing.
After I take my cut.
Oh, no, you don't get a cut anymore?
Oh, actually, yes. Even after we split that, it covers your purchase. You're good.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you bought something and then we immediately covered it. That's cool.
Let's keep this up. What else can we buy? I like buying shit. Okay. Well, so we have one more ad read.
Let's see how much that ad read's worth, and then we'll decide what to buy.
So here's the
thing. We should just do that. The whole podcast should just be us looking at how much the ad is worth and then spending it.
So we bought everything that we could buy so far.
Yeah.
What are you going to buy this Friday when pre-orders happen?
Nothing.
You're not going to buy the new iPad Air to upgrade your current iPad Air?
Why? So I
front page tech.
So I can look at this. So I can look at the script
front
faster.
Page tech, that new blue.
Dude, that is such bullshit, dude. They're like, this new blue. Dog, I have that blue upstairs. It's the same thing.
No. Are you kidding me? It's way better.
It's the same thing. It's way better.
So
it's blue.
Much better.
And also,
dog,
listen, I don't want to be the guy that complains about more power in the iPad, right? M1 good.
That
but
is
also,
not this.
Why do we need an M1 in the iPad Air? Just a question.
No, it's dumb. We don't care about that. Okay.
That purple though, dog, is hot.
Okay, the purple doesn't. I don't care about the purple. Look at the blue.
How can you
Look, that is not the same blue as last year. Don't even say that though.
Okay, it's a little tealer.
It's way better.
It's a tealer blue.
You want the purple?
Yeah, dude, it looks so hot. I don't know yet because it's not completely finalized, but that purple is sort of what we're working with for season 10 of FPT.
Ooh.
That same like electric
purple. You should
purple.
do that blue though. You should do that at like turquoise blue.
I could. Go all the way up if you can, like fastly, quickly.
Here, let's just.
No, like I need that last page that you were on.
What?
Where it gives you like the promo at the top with the black background and the text and the. Almost there. Did you purposely go slow at the end? Yes, that color purple right there. No, what? Backwards. All the way at the top. All the way at the top!
Oh, okay,
right there! Okay. Thank you! Fuck!
Is this big enough for you?
Yes, please scroll down. Look at that purple, dude. Oh!
The purple's mid compared to the... They've already... No, it's...
That's so hot, dude. You don't like that color?
It's just because you've seen this on the iPad Mini, you little I can't say that word, but like
speaking of, I kind of regret not having a purple iPad Mini.
What color did you get?
I got Starlight.
You got the
Don't you fucking start with me, Sam, okay?
It's the same purple that you're crying about.
Don't start with me,
Air.
okay?
So you're going to get the purple Air.
No.
We can't do the next ad yet, but you're going to get the purple Air? If it's so cool?
And let me check on the ad price. Oh yeah, I'll get it. Yes. Yeah, I'll get it.
Dude, like,
have you seen the price of that next ad? Let's do it right now. Just
kidding. Dude, listen. The Air is weird. It has an M1 chip because they do that now.
Yeah, how does that make the iPad Pro better?
I mean, I will say an M1 chip for $599 is pretty compelling. But it's compelling,
but it's like almost too compelling. Like, okay. I think it's kind of not necessary to put the M1 in an iPad at all. But if we're going to do that, if we're going to play that game, okay, reserve it for the Pro because that makes the Pro really stand out. To do it also in the iPad Air is just like, okay, who's your favorite? I feel like they can't pick a favorite kid. It's like you have 3 kids, but you don't know which one is your favorite.
Yeah.
I thought iPad Pro was their favorite kid, but now
you're like, maybe it's iPad Air. Maybe not. Also, to get back to what we were talking about earlier, we're talking about GPU performance. I found this image. I can show the people. Oh, wrong tab. Please wait while your call is being transferred.
I was ready, but you weren't ready.
I was not ready. So yeah, they showed this. They say highest end discrete GPU. But discrete that's not like a 3070. That's right. That would be a dedicated GPU. What does discrete mean?
It means it's hiding.
Discrete?
It means it's hiding and it doesn't want to be found.
Oh. So, wait.
I like how the sun is like gradually going down on us as we record this episode. It's very pretty in the background.
I was just going to say that's why I left my window open because I wanted
look at that.
I wanted it to look pretty. It'll probably get even more pretty if we keep going.
Yeah, look out. You can see out my window right there that the sun is going down, that beautiful sunset.
What?
Right there.
I don't see anything. No audio listeners, he's not pointing to anything.
There's no window. My window's in the front.
Why does your camera quality look so damn good this episode? Did you change something?
I finally got my new camera, and it's completely overkill for this, but I got it. I got it 20 minutes before we recorded today, and so I just threw a USB-C cord in there, and here we are. It's on auto, so I think the auto settings are pretty good, but
no, for Sony, I record every episode in auto.
I don't I hate you.
Autofocus. Autofocus is fine.
Yeah, autofocus is perfectly fine, but you once told me that you record everything in auto. Like, why would you spend that much on a camera, dude, to just put it on auto?
I just wanted to do it. I still can't figure out my settings. My lighting changes day to day, and I hate it.
How does your lighting change?
I don't know. It just like some videos I'm more blown out than others. My skin looks weird.
So your camera's probably not on all manual.
I need you to come over here and help me. Like, I need you to like, excuse me. I just burped up an M1 Ultra. Yeah, I need help. Okay, so wait. You are gonna buy purple iPad Mini? Can you get to commit on the pod?
iPad Mini?
Sorry, Air. I've had Air.
I mean, I don't need it, but sure. That could be
what you need.
Fuck it purchase, I guess. But like, it literally is just a different color. It's just like, fuck it, whatever. I peer pressured you on this show. I literally I was like, no, man, you have to buy the new keyboard mouse because it's a different color. And then I'm like, I don't want to buy the iPad because it's a different color. That's stupid.
True. Hey, at least you're self-aware.
I also love that the mouse and the keyboard is not like space gray. Like it's actually fucking black, dude.
Yeah. Okay,
I want it in my mouth.
We've talked about Studio Display and Mac Studio, which, by the way, John, I think this would be a good time to bring it up. Did you happen to see any exclusives that went live before the event?
It's weird. I want to say my time frames might be wrong, but I want to say like the day before, there was like this, like the whole event leaked in one day. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Do you happen to know where that happened?
Published that? It was Apple Track. That's right. It was.
Oh
Apple
yeah,
Track.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, that's my site. I'm just curious. Now, for the audio listeners, what I'm showing you don't even need to watch because it is exactly what Apple leaked. But John, I'm just curious. Can you tell a difference between these two renders?
No. I see the same image.
Yeah, they look pretty similar. Okay. Well, maybe that's just a coincidence. What about this one? What about this one with a circular cutout below the screen, the literal same stand to the T, and then the Mac Studio? Okay, so that's also pretty much identical.
Very odd, very reminiscent, I'd say.
What about this one, John? Yeah, that's the same image, I'd say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the renders that Apple Track put out exclusively with Luke Miani and Ian Zelbo on Monday morning. That John, you were a part of this process, and
it's very
I
odd
have to say
because that looks very close.
Now, John, I have to say I haven't seen that many people congratulate this team for the work.
I would say no. I haven't seen anything like that either. It's odd. You know, I saw what's that one website? It rhymes with tying to live hack.
Yeah.
They put out some exclusives that came out to be, true.
Yeah.
Some would say. And everyone congratulated them. And it's odd because like the whole event, all of it leaked from a different source. And no one has, in fact, that day, a lot of people behind the scenes were just doubting it all day. And like, hey, you sure? Did you double check? Is the source unvetted? But then when, this happens, everyone is quiet. Very odd.
And listen, 9 to 5 Mac, may I say, did a absolutely incredible job with their exclusives. They were the first to share that Apple was working on the Mac Studio. They were the first to share Apple was working on a Mac Studio display. They were the first to say there's going to be M1 Macs and a chip more powerful than M1 Macs inside. That's great. But looking a little bit closer, Apple Track shared the exact designs. They shared the exact names. They shared the exact time of when these were coming. They shared the colors of the iPhone. They shared the colors of the iPad. Again, in exact specifications. With images for the world to see. So I think that we did a good job, and I kind of like that there's some competition. Now, again, this is to be clear to Apple. I didn't leak this.
Maybe if you weren't a YouTuber, though, Sam.
I happened to run the site. Well, yeah, because the stuff from Luke was alleged or sketchy. Very dubious.
Also,
I know how you feel now. I know how you feel.
Also, this design for the most part has been out for well over a year. Like back when we thought it was Mac Mini
the OG.
When we thought it was Mac Mini Pro, I leaked this around the same time we did colors on iMac. Colors coming to iMac. We didn't have any. I'm pretty sure for that one, we didn't have any images. It was just a source. In fact, the good, who had told me what it looked like. And so we put that out like over maybe a year and a half ago. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. So John put this image out in, I think, March of 2021.
Okay. So not a year and a half, a year.
So obviously you can tell it was extremely early on, but like pretty similar.
Yeah, I mean,
tall Mac Mini.
It's crazy that like, they had been working on this for so long, and we all just assumed it was like of course, the internet assumed it was the stupidest name possible.
Yeah,
Mac Mini Pro or Mac Pro Mini. Is Mac Studio like engraved on the unit or no?
Yes, I believe it's on the bottom.
Okay, so that's not a name that they came up with last minute. That's on there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Man,
it's
dude.
official now. It feels great, dude. It feels like this is like.
Oh,
so I have always been excited about Apple Silicon. Like it's been exciting since Dub last year or 2020, but it is taken up to this point where I feel like I'm not compromising anywhere.
No,
you know what I mean? No. Like it feels like they actually made it for us, and I don't have to like. Why are you frozen?
I'm not frozen.
You were frozen for a second. Okay, it feels like now, finally.
Maybe I was just standing really still.
I feel like all these machines that have come out, creators have sort of had to like mold their life around it just to make it work. I mean, look at you. You wanted a powerful Mac. The only thing that was really available was the MacBook Pro, and you have that fucking rigged up into the Pro Display XDR. This is like, it was made for, literally for exactly what we needed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that feels good. And it's exciting. It's fun, and it's exciting, and I don't care if they don't release another Mac for a long time. Like I don't know if I give a fuck about that iMac Pro anymore.
That's crazy. I did not think this man was like, all I want is iMac Pro. And now
I know, but I didn't expect them to get crazy with this. Like,
well, I didn't expect, I mean, to me, Apple could have released this as the Mac Pro replacement.
Yes. To even think that there's a Mac Pro coming. That shit's going to be crazy.
So they also dropped another tidbit today. John Turnus said, this is the last of our M1 chips. Or he was like, we have one more.
Said that?
He said something along the lines, this is the last of our M1s, or we have one more M1 chip.
Huh.
So what is Apple going to put in? What are they going to call the quad M1 Max, basically? Or what are they going to call them? That's why I don't think we're going to see the Mac Pro this year, because
it's going to be...
The Mac Pro would have to have like double the performance of this.
It's the M1 Ultra Max.
I mean, yeah, probably. That's the way their names are going, brother.
You don't... Okay. You don't think Mac Pro's coming at all this year? Because Mark Gurman said there's a lot more Macs left for the summer, for the fall.
Yeah. Well, M2 is coming later this year, for sure. But the M2 is easy. The M2 is an 8-core CPU and a 10-core GPU. That's like an eighth of this chip, or a quarter. Like, they've done that already. So the only idea that I have is that at Dub they're going to announce, they're going to preview the Mac Pro like they did in 2019 with a new Pro Display XDR.
Mm-hmm.
But they wouldn't. There's got to be something with the Mac Pro that how are they going to make the Mac Pro different than this? Unless they were like,
just
the Mac Pro has a
dedicated, together.
Maybe the Mac Pro has a dedicated GPU.
Yeah, like there is a threshold.
Like an additional GPU?
Like there's a threshold. When you spec this one out, it's like, why would you need that? So to think that they're going to put even more into, like, this is them holding back.
Who is the Mac? They still sell the Mac Pro. They actually released, I believe, a new graphics option for the Mac Pro today.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a small.
They did discontinue that 27-inch iMac though.
Yeah.
Today.
Which is interesting that they did that before a replacement.
Yeah. Question.
Which is weird to me.
Question, because I don't remember. They didn't put 5G in the... Did they put 5G in iPhone SE?
Yeah.
Okay, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not named iPhone SE Plus 5G, so Ross Young's 100% track record is gone.
Now it's just like 91.
Yeah, now it's 99.9, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, like he didn't... That was so unnecessary. He didn't have to put anything on that name.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be marked wrong, but like, that's not going to change me reporting that what he says goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because what he says goes.
But I mean, when I reported that in Front Page Tech, I said he's a display guy. This is going to be like the fact that he shouldn't have said anything about a naming scheme.
Yeah. So wait. What is there anything else we haven't talked about? No, we've talked about everything.
We've talked about everything. We need to go to all bets are off, though. So we need to do this last ad read and then remove the rules. Up.
Okay.
Everyone, Capital One, back on the show. Speaking of money.
Capital One. Dude.
Thank you, Capital One, for buying my iPad Air. Okay.
And thank you, Capital One, for buying the thing I'm also going to talk about that I will be pre-ordering on Friday after the ad break. Stick around, guys. It'll be great. Yeah, Capital One, dude. Have you seen what they're doing with machine learning? And shit's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Shit's bussin'.
Pretty crazy is what I just said. Those are the words are hard. Pretty crazy. I think we've talked about this before. I used to be with a certain bank. Not anymore. I used to be with a certain bank that a mobile bank that did not work. And the app didn't work. And when the app didn't work, couldn't use my card. It just, I'd be out trying to buy stuff. And for a good, I think there was a portion of the day where for 5 hours, I couldn't use my card. And that's not good.
That would be a problem. If Apple
especially on like a Monday.
Like imagine if it was Apple event day and your card wasn't working.
Yeah. Do you know how far back the dates would be pushed if I had to wait 5 hours for my card to work? It wouldn't work for me. That's why I switched to Capital One.
Dude. They have got this stuff on lock, okay? Because if you've ever had a technical snafu shopping online, a payment field giving you a headache, yes, and a mobile banking app been down when you wanted to use it, then you got to switch to Capital One because they're using machine learning, Capital One, to do things like fight fraud, identify mobile app outages with casual models using machine learning, and even speed up online shopping with machine learning at the edge. They have virtual card numbers, which are really cool. I mean, it just sounds like they're basically doing what every bank should do. Yeah. Like, they're doing what every bank should be doing, but nobody else is doing it. So get Capital One? Like, it's kind of like the M1 Ultra. Yeah, it's like, why would you use anything else?
Yeah.
You know? You need
Get Capital One. CapitalOne.com.
Yeah. Because, John, Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
Hey!
I can't believe there's like all these crazy celebrities that have said that, and then just us.
And then Prawn Jostner.
Yeah, Prawn Jostner. Thank you for the iPad Air.
Okay. Thank you for the thing that I'm also pre-ordering.
Which is? John,
Alpine Green iPhone 13 Pro.
Are you really?
I'm switching. I've decided that's going to be my flex purchase for the year. Dude, I didn't get the midnight green iPhone 11 Pro, and it was one of my biggest regrets in my entire life.
Do you regret?
No, I don't. Not buying the 11 Pro in green.
You regret that?
I'm not. Yeah, because I got space gray. I love the midnight green.
Dude, we can't be best friends anymore.
I mean, listen.
Look at that sheen.
I want to.
Look at that
listen.
sheen.
My brain is telling me that I should take this Sharpie to my iPhone right now and make it look cool.
What color is that? Silver?
It's silver.
Oh.
Now, I imagine that if I took this Sharpie to the back of my phone and signed it, that would be really cool, right?
Are you going to give it away?
I'm too much of a pussy. I can't
see
do
this?
that live on the show.
You see how you can see the silver sides from the front view of this phone, Sam?
Yeah.
That's the cool part. That's why I love this color. It looks like the sides of that are too dark.
Yeah, I'm ready for that though, man. I mean, listen, this iPhone 13 is honestly really good. That's honestly my favorite iPhone 13 color.
Bro, that is a gross ass color. I said that when Luke's leak came out and I put the episode out. I said that in the video. Fucking terrible color.
No.
It looks like baby food.
It's
no, the color.
I like
the color on the iPhone 13 Pro. Great.
Compare
that on the iPhone 13 though. No, no, absolutely not. That should not be sold.
You didn't like this color on the 13 Pro.
No, the 13 Pro looks great.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not gonna buy it. I liked the midnight green iPhone. That's essentially what that is. But on the iPhone 13, dude, the deep, gross green color is bad.
I'm gonna get this.
Also, from a source, if I may.
I can't believe I'm. What already?
No, this. Where is it? This green iPhone. Want to make sure I didn't show their name. This green iPhone.
Was
ready on November 14th, like around the launch of the iPhone 13. So this was like in the roadmap. Apparently, this was like they always planned on doing this, releasing this color.
Wait, why did that? When did you get that image? Just today?
Yeah. Another interpreted thing where we're like, during the event, I was like, oh, is it coming out in green? But then it didn't, so we just assumed it was wrong. But it's actually for the next. It was for this one.
Wow.
They must like have this already ready, like in the planning, and so is this a tradition now? Every year we getting another four. What would that be? Four? Is this the fourth color? No, gold, black. Silver.
This is actually the 5th color for iPhone 13 Pro.
Okay.
Well, we didn't get a Pro color last year though. We just got the purple standard iPhone. Remember last year it was just purple.
Yes,
iPhone 12
we didn't get the
mini?
Pro. Okay.
But so that's why I was shocked this year when it was for the.
When it was for
they
both.
started off with the video. It was just for the. I was like, oh, green iPhone 13. But yeah, they added another color to the Pros, which I was shocked. I mean, I love it. I do wish we would have gotten that sunset orange.
Yes.
Or that could have looked really
like
good.
That bronze color that was rumored forever.
Yeah. I mean, that bronze makes sense as a Pro color. I don't know if I'd like it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. But damn, the gold be looking good. Now I'm looking at the Sierra blue and that looks hot. Like,
no.
I'm getting the Alpine green. I'm doing it. I got to do it. That'll be my flex. And then I'll be
You
like,
do know that we're not that far away from the next one?
We're 6 months out.
Bro. You just threw a fucking hissy fit over a $200 keyboard. And now you're like, I bought an iPhone 13 again.
Like, I don't need it, but I want it. Just like you're getting the purple iPad Air.
Yeah, but I got peer pressured into that. No one peer pressured you into buying this iPhone.
Dude, my left and right brain did. You should hear these boys. They've been going back and forth since the event.
Oh, shit. Is there anything else we need to cover today?
We didn't sit back.
Oh, yeah. It's all bets are off. Oh. We need to make like another lower third or something for when all bets are off here.
Can we get somebody on that? All right. Come on, guys. Sorry, our team is real slow.
Tell the producer.
I'm scared to move my microphone because my microphone makes scary noises when I move it. So I'll just sit with an arched back.
Your microphone doesn't. Your cord does.
Yeah. So any other takeaways? Tim Cook seemed very businessy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really not a lot of jokes at all. Craig Federighi, nowhere to be seen.
Well, he's
more software. But
I think he's just exclusive to Dub right now.
Basically. I mean, yeah, they're probably working full swing ahead on iOS 16. That's coming.
I don't think there's anything else. I was like trying to think of anything else that happened today.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think of any other thoughts. Like we covered a lot.
Yeah, we dove in head first. No nonsense episode of Genius Bar for once.
Yeah, we really did. There was no joking. John, buddy, how was your week, pal?
Oh, it's been good. How was your week, Sam?
It was great.
You doing anything fun today?
Always.
This was the actual show.
The thing is, I've watched podcasts like that.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so listen.
Oh, happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day. Well, when it's by tomorrow, it'll be fuck the women again day.
Wait, I want to say. Oh my god, I want to say something.
Canceled, and we're canceled. Okay, go ahead.
I want to say something.
Yes, Sam?
About women.
Fuck. Go ahead.
Hold on. Why are my captions on?
What are you doing, bro?
Did you notice that I think there were more women than men in the Apple event today?
Oh, were there?
So let's keep track of this.
Probably because the men were all busy working on the serious shit. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay, so we got one man. Can we keep? Okay,
we're not canceled enough. We need to say something else worse than that.
One whammon. Hold on, that's Tim. Look, there's a whammon.
Where?
That was a cool whammon.
That was a cool whammon.
Now that's one woman, one man. Look at this though.
By the way, speaking of women, we need another one on the show. It's been pretty sausagey the last few weeks, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't want to get copyright striked. Dude, I liked...
Yeah, we just show pictures. Yeah. Also, when you play a video, it is like 10 times harder to edit.
Dude, this was the best woman, though. I loved her.
Why was she the best woman? Do you have a
reason?
Know.
I just feel like her presentation was
she just feels
stellar.
like it?
No, her presentation was stellar. Please, don't cancel me. Don't copyright us, Apple. I'm not watching. I just want to... The thumbnail shows it's that woman, and it's not going to that woman.
Clickbait.
Oh my God! Can we go?
Did I say that? Oh, look at that woman.
I'm trying to find her name to give her a shout out because I appreciate her.
Bro, have you realized that the older Tim gets, the more and more he looks like Ellen DeGeneres? Am I wrong?
Okay, let's calm down. Wait, her name was just
You don't
there.
agree? Why is first of all, why is looking like Ellen bad?
Shout out to Angelina
Jolie.
Kaizike. She was awesome, dude. Engineering program manager. We haven't seen her on stage.
Let's have her on the show. Angelina,
come on the show.
You're officially invited onto the show. We will be good. Maybe.
Okay, we're one man, two women. Now we got 2 man, 2 women.
Okay, we're tied.
With this guy. Now we got 3 man, 2 women with John.
Okay.
Now we got John. Can we show us John?
John's a fucking badass, by the way.
Yeah, he really, his mic sounded so good today.
Okay,
3
do we count
women, 3 men?
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, do we count the people that don't work at Apple?
Hold on. Dude, she was also great.
I
feel like she follows me on Twitter.
What? Huh?
I think she follows me on Twitter. If it's Colleen, I think. She's really cool. I really like her vibe. She's also a super strong presenter. I mean, honestly, all the presenters did well, but like that, I would say John,
also
Colleen, and then the first woman.
Even though the event today wasn't like, I think you said it wasn't crazy in cinematography.
It's even. Yeah.
There wasn't any crazy transitions or movements or anything. It was all just sort of locked off shots, but it looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it still looked really good.
Oh yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, basically that's it. That was the Apple event.
Oh yeah. There are speakers in the display.
Microphone, camera.
Sam, I'm begging you not to edit videos through and just use the speakers on the display. Please don't.
Yeah, wait, how am I gonna edit on does the Mac Studio have a built-in speaker?
The display does. Oh wait, you're not getting the display.
Well, I mean, I'm getting the display, but the display doesn't ship. Hold on.
Wait, bro, the Pro Display XDR doesn't have speakers?
No, that's why or a camera or mics.
Are you for real?
That's got to be a speaker up there, right?
Oh.
There's a built-in speaker!
No! No. Wait, are you ending the show? Is the show ending?
All future videos on the speaker and no one
Is
can
it
stop
over?
me.
Is the show
It's
over?
over?
They're playing the song. Does that mean it's over? Okay, bye. I guess.